Here on the computer, you'll see the statistics. And of course, we haven't done anything yet. So let's take our time with this. And now let's go to the mobile and check it out. Let's go to the mobile and see. So how does the computer look, guys? We made it clear on the computer. The computer setup, guys. Excellent. God bless you all. Now let's go to the mobile and I'll show you the mobile screen. Okay. I'll show you the mobile screen and how to correct things from the mobile. To correct from the mobile. Mobile screen flower you have. Mobile screen flower you have. I was saying, excellent, God bless you all. Download an app called Zipgrade, this app. You have to download it on your mobile. You download Zipgrade from the App Store or Google Play. I downloaded it from the store and type Zipgrade. If available, it says open. If not, it says install, so you can install it. It's simple. You'll see. I'll tell you what to do after you install it. I did not download it to the store and right above it Zipgrade, but yes, Zipgrade. Yes. He's telling you it's available for you, so if it's available, it will say open. If it's not available, it will say install, and then you can download it to your device, to your mobile. All right, after you've downloaded it, Dr. Sami, what happens? It's a really simple matter, really. What's the simple matter? You'll see. I'll tell you what to do after you download it. You go to it like this. Of course, it won't download to your device. In this view like this, the desert icon for this experience, and you click on it, and of course, it doesn't show you like this at first. It shows up and tells you what, put in your email and your password. Where do you put the email and password that you created? The email and password that you created, where are they? The ones you created on the computer. I'm creating an account with them. Put them here. When you enter them here, this view will show up for you. It shows you word test like this, the word tests. And it shows you the button that says new test like this. Okay. Did you notice something? Did you notice something, Dr. Sani? The test that we just did on the computer, here it is. It's right here. And there's the word papers. What is it? 0. So you haven't corrected any papers yet? I haven't corrected anything. And I learned, Dr. Sami, that to access the app, I need to enter the email password that I created for the account on the computer. So it opens, same thing for me. Excellent. Okay, if I want to take the test on my phone directly, not on the computer, Dr. Sami, it's fine. Here it is. Click on the word test, like this. By the way, I'm ready to start correcting, guys. I'm ready for the correction, which means I can click on basics of movement like this and start correcting. I'm ready. Here it is. Ready to correct. Now, I also want to show you that if you want to do it from your phone, I did it from the computer, and I'm ready to correct now. Here are the basics of movement, and I'm ready to correct. But for those who want to know how to do it from the phone, just click on new test, and I write the name of the test here, and behind you is the paper from here. Do you remember the paper? What was it? It was 0994. I choose it from here, the name of the paper, and I write the name of the test. Then I put the effect. And then we just follow the same steps that I did. And doing it on the phone is much easier and faster. Because I'm doing the same steps that I did on the computer. I'm just doing the same steps now. Okay, I want the correct answers from Dr. Sami. Come on, click on basics of movement like this, and it tells me. Give me the answer key. I want to correct it. I need to know what the first question is, A or B. what the second question is, A or B. And the third question, okay, is question number 9 true or false? What does it want from you? What does it want from you? It wants your answers. So you click on edit key and it shows you how many 18 questions. There are really 18 questions. And indeed from 1 to 6, from 1 to 6, A and B, and 7 and 8, A, B, C, and the rest are all true and false. Where did this come from? Really, from 1, 6. From 1 to 6, A and B, and 7 and 8, and the rest are all true and false. It came to me, where did this come from? I told him that the paper I did in the research, which has the number 0594, is this paper. It has the same fields. Excellent. I'll put the first answer as B, the second answer as B, the third answer as A. Yeah. Then will be, what's next? Okay, someone might say to me, Doctor, are we going to sit here? I, as a teacher, will sit and teach like this. This is a headache. You have another way. The other way is for you to open a sheet like this. Paper like this. You shade it as a teacher. And after you shade it properly, focus with me here. Focus with me on this part. For those who don't want to choose the correct answers themselves like I did, there's a button up there that says, open the camera. I open the camera and we prepare the sheet that is the key to the correct answers. I come over it like this. See? And we actually marked it. Excuse me, go up. What is the purpose of the 4? The 4 squares appear in the verse. The 4 squares appear to me in the waist. Go up so I can sit. We will just write about self-justice. About self-justice. But the 4 squares are a state. They appear. The 4 squares that remain, all of them. What is it? Green like this. Did you get it? Did you all see how I captured it? I got it in 1 moment. Just in 1 moment. Just in a few seconds. But now keep in mind, I showed you something very important while you were shading. I shaded things in dry in the first afternoon, and I shaded something. The light head like this, you have Zainab, for example, and you have to make sure of this before you correct her. Before you correct her. And I wanted to meet her. Like number 17, like this. 17, you are not shading well. I made it with a light color. I made it with a light color so that before you approve the answer and the correction, so that it is not wrong. So the student doesn't get confused. Let me grab a pen to shade it. Let me grab a pen to shade it. Just number 17. I relied on that part. I shaded the rest heavily. And when I got to number 17 and number 18, I didn't leave them unshaded. I didn't leave them unshaded. So before you complete this answer sheet, focus hard on the fact that you shaded all the answers. You shaded all the answers. Why? Because based on this answer sheet, it gives you the option to say, okay, will you use this or will you retake the picture? I have number 17 that wasn't captured, so I'm borrowing a pen from the student. Come here, Ahmed. Give me a pen, Hamid. So I'm going to shade number 17, just like that. I'm going to shade it with solid shading, and I came to number 17, and I came to number 18. I didn't leave them anything. I didn't leave them any good shading. So before you rely on this answer sheet, focus strongly on the part that you actually answered all the answers well, all. The answers answered well. Why? Because based on the answer sheet, so it gives you the option to say, okay, will you use this or will you retake the picture? Of course, I have number 17 that wasn't captured, so I'm borrowing a pen from the student. Come here, Ahmed, give me a pen, Hamid. So I'm going to shade number 17 well, just like that. I'm going to shade it well. And I did this because some teachers go and check to make sure everything is shaded properly. But if you see that everything looks good, then you can either use this or do a retake. Focus with me. Focus with me. Let's do a retake. Let's check again. I opened it because some teachers go and check to make sure everything is done. But I mean, that's just if you have a good view, okay? Or do another take. Focus with me. Focus with me. Let's do another take. Let's do it again. Great. The shot I just captured, I see that everything is clear. All right. Everything is great. I tell him, come on, use this one. I'll tell you the time. Are you going to assign a grade for each question? Huh? I'm asking you about the time. Are you going to assign a grade for each question? I say yes. If you want to assign 1.5 points for each question, that's fine. You can edit from here, okay? All the questions were really covered in one go. You can do it by hand, and you can capture it all at once, just like we did. Is that clear, everyone? Clear? All right.